I have had a couple of clients pay me in full over 6 figures and tell me when they reflect on it that that amount was worth it before we even started the work. Yeah, of course. I think that's not just normal for this imposter syndrome to come up. I think it's pretty predictable, like pretty universal. It's interesting as I think about it, what I'm remembering is that actually I did something that I don't think I've realized until right now, as you asked, consistently, which is I sold to my fans. Like whenever I had a new program, the first people that I sold it to were people that already knew me, already were working with me generally. And as a result of that, I, in my own mind, was able to justify offering them like a special rate, like a VIP rate. You know, so there were many times that I had one-on-one clients, I would raise my prices and I would tell them one of a few things, like I'm raising my prices on this date. If you want to get in on the old price, like do it now. And that would help me say the new prices, even if I wasn't selling them. But I also would offer them their new program at that high rate. And then I would offer them like a slightly lower cost because of our history together. And there was something about that that I think was a really powerful hack for me, that I was able to say and claim the new price without fully holding myself accountable to it. That really worked for me. Like I had clients stay with me for years and just keep paying the next increased price. And then once I had that experience, it was like, oh, well, I mean, I think that it really, there's something to be said for, it's a combination of things. When you say your price and someone says, great, how do I pay? It changes your whole nervous system. And then when you do the work and you see the result and you feel like, oh, they definitely got their money's worth. And then extra, if they say, I got more than my money's worth, it's like, oh, great. I have had a couple of clients pay me in full over 6 figures and tell me when they reflect on it that that amount was worth it before we even started the work. So, you know, I'm saying this because there are certain aspects of the transformation around pricing that you just can't believe until you've experienced them. And you have to be willing to give yourself the physical reality in order for your subconscious to change. So that imposter syndrome, it's like, you got to be willing to take action in alignment with whatever price increase you've decided, no matter how uncomfortable or scared you feel, knowing that it's worth it. And knowing that you're like at some level intellectually, you know, it's worth it, even though your whole body and nervous system is telling you you're crazy. And I will say that this is also the value of having a coach. Because part of what helped me raise my prices was that I was paying my coach every time she raised her prices, and I loved it. It was uncomfortable for me to pay those prices, but I could see the positive impact of me paying more. And so I had that experience on the other side of the value of raising prices. And I had her in my ear telling me I was worth it, telling me that my new prices sounded great to her. So it was like, if I had talked with my parents at that time, they would not have been able to support me. Bless their hearts. They haven't done it. They don't understand it. You know, regular people, like anyone who's not in this world, who hasn't done this work, can't really advocate for it. So it's part of why having a coach was so important for me during that time.
Everything you want is already